thank you for tuning in to Embrace My Melanin. It's your girl, Shell, and in today's video, as you saw by the title, I'm going to be doing my first full face review on one particular product line, and that line is Maybelline, okay? I literally saw someone like a couple of years ago, I think it was, do a full face on just one product, and the first thing that popped into my mind, and this was before I started YouTube, was I don't have enough of one particular line to do a full face review on any of the makeup that I have. Like, I mean, from high end to drugstore, I did not have enough of one particular line to do a full face review at all, which was crazy to me because usually in your collection, you usually over time you pick up enough products, but I literally looked into my collection. I was like, nope, I don't have enough. So I'm over here looking at a video and trying to record a video. That's shenanigans, okay? Anyway, but if you want to see this full face review on me doing Maybelline, all Maybelline products on my face, I think there's only one product that I didn't get a chance to pick up, and that was a finishing spray, so I won't be showing that. However, if you want to see how all the rest of these Maybelline products work on my face, please keep on watching. Okay, so the first product that I put on my face was the Master Prime from Maybelline, and it is for blurring and minimizing pores, and that's what I use. I like it. It feels more like the Smashbox primer, blur primer, which I really like that one too, but I want to see if they do the same thing and give the same result. Okay, so next up I am going to be going in with the Maybelline Dream Urban Coverage Full Cover Foundation with the SPF of 50. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this came out last year. I saw it and I was like, but the one thing that's disappointing about this particular foundation is that it does not have a lot of colors. I got mine in the shade Truffle, I believe. Yeah, I got mine in the shade 362 Truffle. So I was a little disappointed with the shade range because it really didn't give the shade that I know would work for me. So now it is full coverage, I will say that. I will say that it is giving me full coverage over here. So okay, so a couple of things about this particular foundation. I just finished applying it, as you saw. Well, one of the things I hate about this foundation is that it does not have a very wide shade range at all. I'm using the shade 362 Truffle, and whereas it's working, usually I would probably go just a little bit darker on my foundation, even though now it looks like it might have oxidized just a little bit, maybe, and I hate to use the word oxidized, but it looks like it's drying down, and when it dries down, it's going just a little bit darker, but that's okay. But however, they didn't bring out a very good shade range with this particular foundation. They really didn't. I think the next shade after Truffle, if I'm not mistaken, the next shade after this is Java. And there's like at least a good 3 shades in between that could have been brought out if they had done the same shade range that they did in the matte poreless. But okay, so it looks good, and it does give full coverage, because one thing that says it's full coverage foundation. So I am liking that. I like that it's full coverage, but it's not cakey, and it's not even nowhere near heavy. It's actually a I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but it's actually a pretty loose foundation. Not watery loose, but it's kind of loose, okay? So okay, so far, so good. I'm liking it. Okay. Now go in with concealer. Now, I also had this beforehand. This is the Maybelline, I think it's the Matte and Poreless Concealer. I got mine in the shade Chestnut. I've had this concealer for maybe like the past year, but I probably only used it once. And I couldn't tell you about this concealer to save my life, really and truly. So I'm gonna try this out today. Okay, so here's my face after me having put on the concealer. One thing I honestly say about this concealer is that it is very lightweight and it does not give full coverage. I will say that it's nice. I like the way it blended out on my face. I really do. I like that. Because at first I was like, when I was putting on, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I prejudged. And I was like, wow, this is really lightweight. It feels like water on my face. This is not gonna give me anything. Like, you know, it's gonna blend like nothing. It's gonna look like I don't have anything on my face. However, it does. I do see the concealer on my face. It's not full coverage. It's more like a medium. It's more like a medium coverage. I do like the finish that it does give. That's really, really pretty. I will say that. Okay, but I will say this: if you like a full coverage concealer on your face and give you that bam highlight, I like this because it doesn't give me that bam. It gives me just enough to know, like, my face is lighted in the areas that I want it to be highlighted in. Okay, so it won't. Chances are, when I first used it, this was my initial thought when I first used it last year. But chances are, it's like, it won't necessarily be my go-to concealer, but I'm glad that I gave it a try. Not bad, okay? And another thing about this particular foundation that I just put on my face, it smells like baby powder, okay? And it's lingering, like to where I can still smell it. I really can still smell it, and it's coming off of my face. Yeah, it smells just like baby powder, and it's not the concealer. So if you don't like, if you did not like the Huda Beauty foundation because of the smell, you probably won't like this because that smell is still lingering. But crazy enough, with the Huda Beauty foundation, that didn't bother me. The smell lingered on, and then it didn't linger on, it just stayed there for a second and then it went away. So we'll see how this lasts throughout the day, if it keeps lasting throughout the day. Alright, so next up I have the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder right here. I got mine in the shade 40 Dark setting powder. Well, finishing powder. I still don't know what the difference is between the two. I'm going to research that and might come back with you after all of this to let you know what the difference is. Don't hold me to that. Just don't hold me to that. Okay, so here it is with the finishing powder on my face. I just applied it, and okay, I don't see necessarily any difference from when I use a setting powder necessarily. It just gives a nice finish to my face. It's not more luminous than it would normally be or anything like that, but it's not more matte than it would normally be. So yeah, there you go. It's nice. I can honestly say I have mixed emotions about this powder. I don't like it, but I don't necessarily like it. Like, It's like, I was like, oh no, this powder isn't doing anything. It's doing a little bit of something. It's just setting the foundation on my face, I should say, but it's not necessarily giving it something extra to finish it off. You know, just my opinion. Just my opinion. I'm not overly enthused and impressed, if you will. Okay, so next up I'm going in with a palette that I've already had from Maybelline, and I just absolutely love, and I do mean love, this palette. This is the City Mini palette with Shayla. They collabed maybe 2 years ago, and I absolutely loved this palette since I picked it up. I think I picked it up like a year late because I thought it was a limited edition. I thought it was a limited edition palette, and couldn't find out it wasn't. So the second I saw it, I found it, I picked it up, and I've been loving it ever since then. So she did an amazing job on this particular palette. So I just finished my eyes. Okay, now I found this in my collection, and I've had it for over a year, or almost a year, but I've never tried it out, which is crazy, okay? And that is the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Powder Foundation, and I got it in the shade Java. Now, just by me taking it out and everything, it broke, okay? So I'm just gonna check and see. I'm just gonna check and see if I can use this for a contour. I don't know if it's dark enough. I just know that this shade is darker in the foundation shade. Woo, hello, pretty. Y'all see that? It kind of cut right there. That's good. That is good. I like that. Alright, so next I went in with my blush right here. I didn't mention it while I was putting it on. This is the Maybelline Fit Me blush right here, and I got mine in the shade Berry, okay? And there it is. I just put it on real quick. I love that particular blush. They came out with a decent range of blushes, okay? And they very cost effective. I think it's like $5, $4.99, something like that, okay? Next, let's go in with my brows, okay? Now, you guys know that I have been loving my Ulta brow tint, okay? So when I saw that Maybelline had a brow tint, kind of light brow tint thing, I had to pick it up. There's this called the Brow Fast Sculpt right here. I picked mine up in the shade medium brown. Okay, and this here it is right here. Okay, and that's with the very small little brush right there. Let's see how it works on my brows. Woo, okay. All right, now that gives off some color, like that. Okay, let's just go ahead and let's just finish. All right, so next up, I'm gonna have a new mascara from Maybelline, of course, and it is their Snap Mascara. I got mine in the shade Pitch Black. And there is the brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's the brush. Right there, got a little curve to it. Okay, so I just finished putting on the Snapscara. Okay, I think this I was about to say foundation. I think this mascara cost maybe $6-7, maybe. And I like this mascara. It gave me length. It gave me more length and volume. And my lashes are really short and curly. Okay, so for me, the length that it gave was great, but it didn't give me more volume. So with me, I like an equal amount of both length and volume. So chances are what I would probably do with this mascara, I would probably combine it with another mascara that probably didn't necessarily give me that didn't give me a lot of length. Okay, so this would probably be one of those mascaras I would duel up with another one. So not bad, $5-6. It gives a decent amount of length for me. Okay, all right, so next up we're going to go in with a highlighter, and this is the Master Chrome metallic highlighter in the shade Molten Gold right here. Y'all, this is a drugstore staple for brown skin girls. Okay, if you do not have this particular highlighter as of yet, I promise you will not regret it. I promise you that it gives a beautiful amount of highlight, and you can build it up. Me, I'm going kind of light today on it because of the fact that I am going to work right after this, as always. But I really like this highlighter. I've liked this since I picked it up, and I've had this highlighter for at least a good 3 years, maybe. I probably had it for more than that, but I really and truly, I love this highlighter. And affordable, I think $9, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, very accessible. I love it. All right, so last but not least, let's go into the lips. I haven't put on a lipstick in a minute. Yeah, I haven't put on a lipstick in a minute, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to you know what? Let's go in with this one right here. What I would call a brown girl nude right here, and this is Taupe Seduction right here. I'm going to go in with a lip pencil. It's not by Maybelline, and this particular one isn't drugstore. Alright, and I might just go in with a little bit of the gloss on top just to see how it works. And this is in the shade Tan Line, okay? This is the, I believe it's the Sarah McKean collaboration with Maybelline. Okay, with the doe foot applicator. Okay, and here is my finished look, my finished face. Okay, how does it look? Okay, what do you think? Okay. I can honestly say that out of all of these products, I actually liked all of them. The only one that I'm just a little uncertain about as of right now is the finishing powder. Okay, that's really truly the only one. I'm maybe probably because I'm not absolutely sure with the finishing versus the setting powder what it does. Okay, so maybe it's just the word placage that has me just a little off. Okay, so with the exception of that one thing, okay, I'm not mad at all at this face. I think I look good. I like it. I really do like this face. Now, I will say this, okay? I did set my face down with a setting spray, a finishing spray, setting spray. But I did set it down, but it was not by Maybelline. I did not pick up one by Maybelline. I don't even think they have one. Unless I saw it and I just didn't get it. I'm not sure. Anyway, but overall, everything that I have on my face is Maybelline, with the exception of the lip liner and the eyeliner. Now, my eyeliner is drugstore, so it is affordable, but the lip liner and the eyeliner, I will leave that in the description box so you guys know what I do have on. You probably already guessed with the lip liner. Okay, but since we're doing drugstore and affordable, I will give you two options. One that is not drugstore and the other one that is. And the one that is everything. And I do mean everything, and it is very affordable, okay? But that is all for this face. I'm going to try my best to remember to come in on camera after I get off of work, because I'm heading to work right now. Actually, I should be walking out the door right now. Okay, but I am on my way out the door. I will let you guys know about this foundation. I'm not mad at it, I will say that. The only thing I'm mad at is that the shade range. Okay, I made it work as always, but you guys know how I feel, and if you don't, I'll say it now for those that are new here. How y'all doing? How I feel about making a foundation work in the year 2020. Nah, point blank to the period. Nah, that's how I feel about it. You should not be making anything work for any skin tone, point blank period. But I digress, because I'm on my way to work and I ain't got time to rant about that today, okay? But I will say that the lip gloss, I love this lip gloss. It's very, very sheer, and I like that, but it's very, very lightweight, and it's not sticky. Number one always thing that I look for with the lip gloss is to make sure that they are not sticky. And this one right here, very, very nice. Very, very nice. And also the lipstick that I put on, I cannot see where it went, but the lipstick that I put on, when I put that on also went on effortlessly, creamy, smooth. It wasn't dry at all. You know, some new lipsticks, sometimes you don't know how long they'll be sitting on the shelves, and it just went on beautifully, and it was very creamy and lightweight also. So love that too. The brows, holy cow, the brows. Yeah. If you're not a person that needs a lot done to your brows because you don't have sparse brows, if you're anything like me, I just don't have sparse brows. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, maybe because I wait a very long time to let them grow out between going to get them waxed over and over again. But this, where is it? This right here, the Brow Fast Sculpt, effortlessly. But I will say this, you get a lot of product. You get a lot of product on your brush, okay? So I had to literally scrape off a lot of product from the brush, because when I first went in on it, it was a lot. So I had to take a lot off and then go back in with the brush with a lot less product for it to just come off effortlessly, okay? So I did enjoy this right here. So brow tints might be the way for me to go, but I'm not a brow, you know, connoisseur. I wish I was, but I'm not. But the brow tint might be one of the ways for me to go when I'm just running out the door fast in a hurry, because I'm always running out the door fast in a hurry, okay? But other than that, I like everything. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to come back on camera at the end of my shift. When I come back in, it will be after midnight. Right now, it's almost 5 o'clock. That means I have 30 minutes to get to work, which is across town. Okay, but if I do not come back in off camera, I will let you guys know in a couple of weeks about this particular foundation. I'm not promising anything, unfortunately. You know, going to work tonight, and the girl got to get up first thing in the morning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead. It's free 99, baby. Go ahead and hit that button, boo. Go ahead and hit the button. Go hit that button, okay? And if you like these types of videos, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye.